Omicron variant spreads in Illinois. Demand for testing is soaring too, but with greater testing come results that are sometimes delayed, even inaccurate. CBS 2's Jackie Kostick tells us how one woman's experience left her with questions about the testing clinic itself.
When it comes to testing for COVID-19, most people are generally pleased when they get a negative test result. But I spoke to one woman whose negative result from this clinic actually raised a big red flag.
Well, unless we can find a place.
Before taking a trip to see her elderly parents, Michelle Vanderland said she was excited to find same-day COVID testing appointments for her whole family. That was until she got an email.
So when we opened up the link, it showed, Michelle, you're negative. Normally I'd be excited about that, but I hadn't even tested. I'd never been to the facility before.
Vanderland wasn't scheduled to test for another 30 minutes. Confused and concerned, she called the Holy Family Medical Clinic in Berwyn for an explanation.
And I said to that front desk person, I'm really confused because I did not take a test, but yet I just received a text message giving my results. Can you tell me how this happened? And he seemed to be very confused.
Vanderland says when the employee couldn't explain what happened, she worried the place might be a scam. Just last week, Illinois Attorney General Murrow issued a consumer warning about so-called pop-up testing sites, which aren't licensed or regulated by any government agency. Today, the clinic manager turned down an interview, but said what happened with Vanderland was simply due to human error, an employee likely mislabeling a test sample, and to his knowledge, this has never happened before. Vanderland says she did receive a call from the clinic manager today, but only after CBS 2 got involved.
Any medical organization is handling that kind of sensitive information should have everything really tight. There should be no room for human error, especially not like this one.
Will you be filing a complaint with the Attorney General?
Oh, absolutely. I think it's my responsibility to do that, just to protect. And again, when you file a complaint to Attorney General, they investigate. So if everything's up and up, then fine, but hopefully they will help put protocols in place to ensure that this doesn't happen again.
As for how the clinic plans to address this issue, I spoke to the manager and he said that he plans to have a conversation with the employee who he believes made the error tomorrow. And he said they have been COVID testing throughout this pandemic and they plan to continue doing so. Jackie Kostick, CBS 2 News.
Vanderland says her family ended up rescheduling their trip until they can be sure to get accurate tests.